All right. Okay. Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about how to open up your own skate shop. First thing I'm going to talk about is like just practically how to open up a skate shop. And then second part, this gonna be like how to assess possible probability. And then I a couple videos ago I asked people to send me some question about owning a skate shop, and then so I print some out. So I'm gonna go through that, and then within that, those people, one of them gonna win Andy Anderson's flight deck. Let's let's grab it. So one of them gonna win this board. So like practically speaking, how to open up a skate shop, right? First thing is you need your business license. So it could be you find a place first, or you just open up a business license and then try to find the place. Like that's up to you. And then dang it. So first thing is a business license. Business license, there's two different types of business license. First thing is a state business license. So this is talking about United States. We're not talking about other countries because I'm not familiar with the other countries' laws. So in this country, you need state business license usually, and then some cities require their own city business license. Then like you have to, like in my case, I have to open up an account with the city, and then you open up an account with state, and then federal government. Sometimes, generally speaking, you need employer identification number. That's how you open up a business, and then even if you're not going to hire anybody, you need that number. Some cases, like different types of business, you don't need that. You can go use your social security number, but I believe in this case you need to, because you're going to open up a business, that you need employer identification number. But anyways, so you get that, and then you what you do is like let's just say you're gonna have a retail space like mine, because it's more favorable to get accounts with the different companies. So like you have a retail space, and then what you do is like you have to set up a skate shop. So generally what happens is like when you're trying to open up an account with, say, certain companies, like more like, say, famous companies, like they'll usually ask you, or they'll look you up and like see if your business is kind of established a little bit. So in order to do that, you have to have, like, say, display case for wheels and trucks, and then you have a wall for skateboard decks and stuff. That's how they'll see the pictures, and then like they'll look you up on Google and stuff, and oh, okay, this guy actually have a sort of like legitimate skate shop or something. But some cases though, I've seen that if their town is a small, and then like you open up a garage skate shop, sometimes like, okay, there's not that many skate shops around, like technically there's no skate shops around, and then we can distribute our product to that garage skate shop, even if it is opening like 3 days a week and just very small shop. So it depends on the situation, but like if you're in a like probably like medium-sized city or something like that, like they're gonna ask you, generally speaking, like to see if your business is established, so to speak, and what kind of distributor do you want to open an account with. Usually the main distributor is like company like NHS which is Santa Cruz Creature, Independent Trucks, and Crux, OJ Wheels, Richter Wheels. And then Skate 1 is a PAL Peralta. PAL Peralta has a PAL mini logo and Bones, Wheels, Bearings, and a couple other companies. And then Deluxe is a big one. We don't have an account with Deluxe because it's kind of hard to get a Deluxe account. Um, I don't know who's the salesperson for Deluxe. So like Deluxe is like another big one. And then there's like a smaller distributors, like not smaller per se, but they handle like multiple different brands. These companies are like company like Eastern Skate Supply or AWH. And so generally speaking, basically simplify this section, you need business licenses for either state and federal or city, state, and federal. And then you're gonna need like more likely you're gonna need space to rent, and then you start opening up account with different companies. And then of course you need like, if you're running business, you're gonna need like business licenses and stuff. Like you're gonna need basic needs, you know, like phone, internet, a bunch of different stuff, you know, utility and kind of stuff. Like those are just general business type stuff, you know. So yeah, and then you can basically start a skate shop like that. But the thing is like, okay, I'm gonna go to the next subject, which is like, can it be profitable? So this is much harder question, and it's there's a lot of factor goes into deciding whether or not you're going to start this business, because of the fact that say there's like a large pool of skater population in your city, but then like you have like another shop that is running pretty well, then like you become like a immediate competition, you know, things like that. Or say like you have a good, like your small town, you have a good like maybe 20 skaters or skating like almost every day, but then like there's not that many skaters other than that. Then like how do you decide whether or not you're going to open up a shop or not? Like those kind of things are very hard to decide. And first thing I'll look into is your local economics. So say like there's no skate shop around 5 mile radius or something like that, and then let's just say 10 miles, you know, and then within that population, what do we see in the population? Because generally speaking, I didn't know this very well, but when I started my shop, but the thing is like you need a very young population in your town, like in your space, like where you're gonna sell the skateboards to. Because say like your average age in your city is 50 or something like that, then of course you're not gonna sell that many skateboards. So like first thing I'll look into is what kind of population distribution is within your area where you target your sales to. So those information is generally available at some government survey documents. You know, you can look it up, like look it up the city and then population distributions and kind of stuff. And then you see a lot of younger population in that city population survey. Then like, okay, that's like a good sign. That's one of the good sign. And then another thing you have to consider is the real estate. So like, can we open up a shop financially reasonably? So like say like your retail space rent is very high, then like then the thing is like you're gonna have to have a quite large overhead for your business. Say your rent is $2,000 a month, but then like you have to pay yourself like say another $2,000. Then like you have to make a profit of at least $4,000, but probably a lot more. So like say $2,000 rent, and then like $200 business insurance, and the utility and whatever, it will add up to another $300. Like now your goal is like to make minimum $4,500 profit. Then okay, like your profit margin gonna be somewhere around like 30% or so, then now you have to calculate 3 times of like monthly sales needs to be 3 times of that, which is like 1,350. I mean $500. You have to make that. Then how much inventory do you need to sell? That is like generally a lot more. So let's say 1,350. I usually multiply by 5 on that. So 13,500 multiplied by 5 equals $67,500 worth of merchandise you need to make that sales of $13,500. So, and then among that, $4,500 going to be profit, and then you can pay yourself, say, $2,000 because of the rent and the utilities and insurance and whatnot. So the calculation, I'm gonna just kind of like make a picture and post it. So basically, what you need to make a profit, multiply by 3, and then multiply by 5. So if you have a like really low rent, and then you don't need to make a whole lot of money, because say like you don't have to pay your own like rent or mortgage, not that much, and that your needs are very low. Say like all you have to make is like say $500 for rent for a store, and then you have to make another $1,000. Then like you probably have to make something like $2,000 of profit. Then now you multiply that by 3, which is $6,000, and then multiply that by 5. That's like $30,000. So like that's like something to consider when you try to open up the shop. Is like you have to accumulate that much of a inventory beforehand. Otherwise, it's gonna be really hard to make that enough sales to cover the expenses and your own profit and stuff. So I was gonna talk about this with the population thing. Um, so basically, you need to understand your local economics. So if your city's population is heavily involved in say certain industry, say like your town is say 50% employed by Walmart or something, then like your income like your whole city's income gonna be fairly consistent. But say like if you're in middle of nowhere and your town is like a sort of like a vacation town, then like your whole city's income gonna be very reliant on say like you're living near like a summer beach area, and the only time you get sales like people make money during summer, then like how do you your seasonal income gonna be very very dependent on, I mean your income gonna be very dependent on the seasonal activities in your town. And then so that's like something you need to consider. And then like so population, and then where those population is making money off, and then the basically age of the population and things like that. And then the other thing is like in order to open up a skate shop, you need some following. So like now like you use a lot of social medias and stuff. So because of when you start opening up a shop, if nobody knows your shop's open and like words don't get out, then like it's not gonna be very successful in the beginning. So like you need to have good amount of following before even you open up the shop. So like say like you post skateboard videos, or you make products, say like you do like some kind of screen printing or skateboard printing, or like different types of activity you do before you open up the shop, because like you want to build up some kind of a following. And then that needs to be like basically based on skateboarding, because you're opening up a skate shop. And then in order to do that, like you need like engage in different activities, or like you can do like some kind of events or something like that, or different things to get there, where like you have a good chunk of a following going on, and then you can open up a shop and yeah, so and so open up the shop, and then words get out, and then first say 6 months or so, you get some kind of hype from your own area. So that's like another important thing you need to have in order to get ready for the skate shop. Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of maybe okay, Jeff, just put finger on. Close your eyes and put finger on.
Let's see which one I'm gonna go for.
Okay, right there.
Yeah.
Okay. This one right here. Okay, so winner of this board, Andy Anderson,
Carbon fiber.
is Blackout 4000.
Whoa!
So, okay. So, what you need to do is you contact me through Instagram or Facebook or things like that, because YouTube don't have a message system, not that I know of. So just go down the description and then look up like Instagram or Facebook link for our page, and then talk to me there. And then so from here I'm gonna answer some of the questions. What were some of the challenges you did not expect with your shop? How did you overcome with them? Yeah, so Joey's 1207 asked me that, and then so like what I really super didn't expect is like one of the worst part will be like haters. It's funny because you open up a shop and like say like you do pretty well, like you automatically 100%, like I mean like I'm in the kind of like very crowded area where like our city population is like 220 or so thousand, and then probably general area like we're like 30 minutes south from Seattle, and there's like a couple other skate shops here too, and then there was like a one shop owner like used to stalk our Facebook page and then like try to talk to them from like, you know, like whenever somebody asks me like if I have so and so product, you know, he would just kind of he blocked me on Facebook, but then he would go at that person from somewhere else and then like tell them they have a product they asked for, you know, and things like that. And then like people kind of expect you to be what they think you should be. Like it's kind of weird, but like I'm doing something that maybe they want to do, and so like they think I should be this way, and then they have a certain expectation of me, and that's kind of a like sometimes those expectations is like totally out of you know what I think is normal. So like it's like a yeah, so it's like a lot of people stuff happens when you start dealing with a lot more people.
And Ted's nice, so that's what's weird. Is you can though you talk about other shops. Some places people are a little more competitive and not quite as personable. But I feel like you're a nice, personable guy.
Yeah.
You don't do drama. You're a nice guy. So it's odd that can happen with even nice people. You know.
Yeah, but
it's
it
weird.
will happen. Like you'll accumulate haters, or you'll accumulate people who like complain about things or things like that. Yeah, that was something I didn't expect. And then like your social situation a little bit changes. So like if I go to like skate park and then like I get like kind of like somebody bought a skateboard from somewhere, and then I'm like, oh, like I want to check it out, you know, like, but like it just kind of feels weird because I'm selling skateboard and then he didn't buy it from me, and then like I'm like all interested, like just kind of like I don't know, just like, and then if I talk about products and stuff, you know, at the skate park or something with the friends, it just automatically becomes like sort of like a sales pitch, which I wasn't doing that. Like I just like I get excited about certain products and stuff, and those kind of things are kind of a like I don't want my relationship with other skaters or like just solely based on like sort of like money, so to speak. Like those are kind of hard. And then another challenge is actually another question that asked me by the uh, how would you balance owning a skate shop and also making video and progressing as a skater? So like this is another like a challenge that I didn't expect it, and this is just Ice '04 asked me this, and then so another thing is like you actually end up spending a lot of time at the skate shop, and then what happens is like you sell skateboard every day, but you can't go skate, and then like so you want to skate, like you want to do something, but then like you end up staying at the skate shop and just selling skateboards, and usually it's like nice day, everybody wants to go skate, and I want to go skate too. Especially here in Washington, we get like wintertime, we get like rainy days and stuff. And then one sunny day happens, everybody's like, boom, like let's go do something, and then we just get a lot of business, and then I can't close the shop and go skate, you know. So like those kind of days like really frustrating. Even though I'm happy that I'm selling a lot of skateboards, you end up like, you know, oh, I wish I could go skate, you know, kind of stuff. And it's really hard. And then like last 5 years or so, like, so I had a couple kids last 5 years, and then like that took a lot of time out of me. And then so I feel like my skateboarding actually went down quite a bit. But this year I'm coming back, so like I'm gonna do a lot of tricks that are like I haven't done for many years. So like, but you just gotta like figure out, like you have to like start time things very well, otherwise you're not going to be able to skate. Like you're just like, oh, like you, like when you're younger, like you do things like, I feel like I want to go skate, you go skate, and then you don't feel like you go skate, then you just stay home or something. But like now, like you start getting busier, like you have to time things every week. Like, okay, today I was talking to Jeff about like we're gonna go this one skate park just opened because of the fact that like we don't schedule things, then it's not going to happen. So that's another thing, is a pretty big challenge. You have to figure out, and then you like in order to skate, make some kind of progress on skateboarding, you have to kind of consistently skate, and then that's like a hard part with the running business and then doing a lot of other stuff, you know.
And we've got to be good because we work at a skate shop. You know what I mean? Like when people see us, we've got to do tricks because you can't do tricks.
You can't be bad at skateboarding.
Yeah.
And then try to sell skateboard. Like so, you have to have like, yeah, that's like another thing. Is like you know, you can't like another thing is like another people thing. So like if you go places and stuff, like people start to recognize you a little bit. Like go to events and stuff, and then like you end up talking to a lot of people, which I like to talk to my friends and stuff. But then like oftentimes like you go events and stuff, you can't skate at all. Like basically, like you just go there to socialize and things like that. Like so that's like kind of like, you know, I sometimes don't want to. I want to go like check out the new event. But then if I go, like that day, I can't skate. You know, like things like that. Like, so just kind of like, you know, like your situation changes quite a bit as you become like some kind of a like notable person in the community, so to speak, you know. So it's just yeah, I don't know. But anyways, like let's go next question. Okay, how do you choose product and what do you do with unsold product? This question actually got like there's a multiple people ask me this question, and then like how to choose product actually becomes like fairly easy because like people come in here and they ask for those products, and then like you can say like you got like 20 different brands of the skateboard, and then you end up selling certain product faster, then like you get more of those, and then when people come in and ask for certain trucks, certain wheels, and you didn't have it, then you just buy it immediately, and then like so fill it in, and you just buy those things that people request, And that's what Skateshop really is to provide products immediately to the people who need it right there and then. Say somebody broke a truck, or like somebody broke a bearing, that they don't have to order from Amazon or like a CCS or something like that. They could just come to the local skate shop and then get them right there and then go back to skateboarding. You know, so like you just need to have those things, and then you easily can figure out what's the common things that sold, because that's what you're gonna face every single day. And then what happens when things doesn't sell? Like we just slowly drop the price over time, and if we see certain product just sitting around for a while, we just drop a price, and then it just like eventually it sells because it's cheaper. So sometimes you lose money, but most of the time you don't. Like you just get to the point where like your profit is getting cut out every single day. I mean, not every single day, but every time you do that, your profit gets cut. You know. How do you handle seasonality? Like this question actually was like 2 or 3 people asked me this question. Um, this case is 48 Peon. So I don't know how to pronounce that. Peon, or yeah, it's like it spells like poem, but anyways, um, how do you do, like what do you do during winter, right? Like what do you do during winter? We like, so you try to gain as much sales as possible on, say, um, Black Friday time, and then try to gain as much sales during Christmas. And then basically we have fairly long winter here in Washington because it rains a lot during winter. So like January, February, generally we lose money, but we get like quite a bit of sales during, like, say, like Black Friday or Christmas gifts, you know. So like that kind of rolls over to the January, February, and then like this year, March and April was actually very slow because it still rained this year. So like, just you just kind of have to wait for, and that goes into actually another thing I was going to talk about is when you open up a shop, you do need to make sure it opens in a good time. So I'll say like open during March or April, and then when spring comes in, when people start to do more stuff, I think that's a good timing for opening up a shop. Like if you try to open up in a January, February, like if you have a heavy cold winter, like nobody gonna come to your shop. So, and then like people gonna kind of forget about you by the time spring comes. So like you want to open up a shop actually when things are start to get warm and people want to do stuff, and that's a good time to start a skate shop. And then another person asked me, oh, it's Blackout 4000, the winner of the board, asked me, are you hiring, and if you are, what age do you have to be to work there? Okay, so this person might be local person here. Oh, we're not hiring right now. This year's been like pretty slow. So because like inflation, gas price and stuff, and that's another thing you have to worry about opening up a skate shop. It's like a current state of the economy is actually very important. So if there's like like say like a lot of layoffs going on in your city and stuff, things like that, then like it's a very bad time to open up a skate shop. So right now, that subject, I'm sure most of you don't really pay attention to what's the economy doing. But the thing is, like, if you're gonna open up a shop, you have to pay attention to the economy, and you're the business person, because it's something affects you quite a bit, especially in the skateboarding industry. So the condition of the economy is like right now is there's a heavy inflation happened last couple years, and then gas price is high, and then there's some, in terms of jobs, there's like a lot of people getting job, a lot of people losing job, and I think that's something always happening. But the thing is, like, people feel kind of like there's a sort of like a almost like a recession type thing going on right now, and then that makes people like scared to spend money. And skateboard is like sort of like in the leisure sector of the economy, someone like me, like nothing changes my consumption of skateboarding merchandise. So like I'll change my board every month or two. I'll change my shoes like every 2-3 months. You know, I'll change my trucks and wheels like maybe once every 6 months and stuff. But like for other people who's like casually trying to get into skateboarding, they probably won't try to spend money during this kind of time. So like right now we're not hiring because of that. And in order to get hired by a skate shop, you want to be basically become an expert in skateboarding. So like some of my friends who's much younger but knows a lot more about skateboarding than a lot of friends who's older. Even though some people skated for like 15-20 years, there's like some kids like heavily get into like all about skateboarding, like watch videos all the time, like you know, watch reviews of different products all the time. So like they know everything about like different trucks and wheels and decks and shapes and all that stuff. Like that knowledge is like a very important to run a skate shop, because of the fact that what you're gonna end up doing is you're gonna explain quite a bit to like a newcomers of the skateboarding. So you end up selling quite a bit of stuff to beginners, and that's like for us, like that's like maybe like 70% of our sales come from like somebody who kind of like start skateboarding or like been skateboarding for like a year or two, and then they just haven't given up yet. You know, like those people actually is like quite a bit of population of your sales, and that's why it's important that your town has a younger population, so to open up a shop. But yeah, for you to get hired as a employee at the skate shop, you do need to be very knowledgeable about just about everything in terms of like trucks and wheels and everything. So
And you've got to be trustworthy. You got to work hard for your friend who you've known a long time, right?
yeah, but yeah, like this is like, you know, this is more like a passion project. Like if you were to really try to open up some kind of business, this is not most profitable business. You're not going to get rich off of it like next day. Like you're gonna have to work hard, and yeah, like so, and then it's not gonna reward you like some millions of dollars first year. That's not gonna happen. So like you have to think of this as more like I love what I'm doing, and that's what I'm gonna spend my time on, instead of like, I don't know, driving trucks or cooking burgers or like, you know, assembling some products or restocking shelves or like things like that, you know.
We're surrounded by skateboards. It's great. It's
yeah,
awesome,
so
right?
yeah, like it's more like a passion project, you know. And I've seen some of the shops. I talked to different shop owners or things like that. Like about like half the times they have separate income coming from somewhere else, you know. So like they already have some kind of profession, and then they make money off of that, but they can do it in a skate shop, like it's like a remote work or something like that, and then they'll do those things in a spare time when they're running the shop, you know. I've seen that kind of case. And then like another case is like there's another shop here in this city, has like a coffee shop next to it. I mean, not next to it, but like in the shop, there's their coffee shop slash skate shop, and that, I think that's a good model to go, because like you can do you can have multiple different types of customers, and sometimes people drink coffee more when they need to work hard, you know. Like, so I think that's a good idea.
Diversify, yeah.
There's a skate shop like maybe like 3 or 4 hours away from us. There's a one shop actually sells the wine and the skateboard in the same place. And like those things, kind of clever idea. We personally just strictly skateboarding, and then in terms of going into like seasonality and stuff, it's probably nice to have a snowboards. That'll be a good. And then if you can have large space, it would be nice to have something like indoor skate park. You know, that will like stabilize your income quite a bit. And then okay, I think that's about it. I talked for I think very long time. How long is the video?
We're at 25 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's the long enough. I'm gonna cut some stuff I talk about. And yeah, so that's the video, and then like we're gonna do a lot of we have a lot of plans for like many other videos like trick tips and reviews and whatnot. And most of you watching this, like actually 90% of you watching this, don't subscribe. So if you find the information we gave it to you right now, if like helpful, then please subscribe.
And they can ask more questions, right, down below.
Yeah, like if you,
because I mean
like,
it's a good topic, honestly. Like,
yeah, if you didn't know about this video giveaway / how to open up a skate shop, and you still have a lot of questions, or if I didn't answer certain questions, like some questions was really long and then I couldn't answer all that. Like I just picked out like several questions that I find it like fairly concise and relate to skate shop owning. And but yeah, if you have any other question, please let me know. And we're gonna do another giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Right now we're at like 900 something, 900, only 900, 915 or something like that. If we hit 1,000 subscriber, we're gonna do another giveaway. So like make sure you subscribe if you want to participate in that. And yeah, so have a good day. And if you have a question, let me know. And hope you have fun skateboarding.